Good afternoon. It's already past noon my time. Reading for Gemini, dating November 7th, so that's in 2 days. There will be a grand trine, an air trine actually, between Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, between the moon, Maki, and Pallas Athena. I believe one of them is retrograde. No, no, that means it's flowing. So oftentimes we don't really talk about Make, but this trine will show that there's going to be some sort of, um, I guess you can say, a sort of a mental or creativity that is, because it's tied to Pallas Athena, it has a lot to do with the mind. So there's going to be some sort of mysterious, far but attainable abilities, focus, direction, divine downloads, a bit of initiative. First things maybe things that we discover in ourselves, new knowledge, new wisdom, truth manifesting, okay, senses beyond senses. Again, so the flight towards highest knowledge and wisdom, elevation, okay. Ancestry is also tied to this because of the moon as well, but it's tied to Maka. He's the high vibration of Uranus. Because it's tied to the moon, there's going to be more of an elevated sexuality. So not necessarily, I guess you can say there's fertility tied to it, but it's more about preservation. I guess you can say no fap, some people would say. And I know I'm doing this as I'm freezing out here, but I wanted to do this because I just wanted to test myself. Let's see here. Because it's November, it's going to be, well, it's a fall thing, but also a human thing. So something to do with Easter, but it's not Easter. It's a Thanksgiving thing, right, for the Americans. Strong sense of sight and smell, so your sixth sense as well. Something to do with birds and aviary flocks. There's a bird called the sooty tern. I forgot what that's called, but it's just some kind of nesting as well. Again, wisdom is tied to this one. Possibly reverence of sexuality, reverence of one's sense of basic needs, okay, sense of creativity. There's going to be also international relations, so a lot of international relationships, possibly securing some things, but higher elevated relationships, those kind of things. Trials, okay, ceremonies, dancing, music, storytelling, natural learning, arts and crafts, woodwork, carving, those kind of things. Land and sea and ocean, something to do with that. Because it's Make, it's going to be more like things that are more highly elevated stuff, highly elevated sustainable programs, reforestation, okay. Journalism will be affected here as well, okay. Dates of notes, International Ideas Month. I forgot which month that is. It's interesting. So, a love of humans, multiculturalism is also part of this one. Okay, flying kites, those kind of things as well. Companionship, friendships. I think my laptop is. But anyways, there's also Pallas Athena. So, her story is about Athena. She grew out of the mind of Zeus, and she was kind of hammered out of that. So there's a lot to do with hammering or releasing of wisdom. She's basically kind of like Make, just asexuality there. So it has a lot to do with one's detachment from sexuality itself, or attraction, or any of that stuff. Very much in the mind. Also, respect for initiative, and also heroism, coaching. She's also tied to that one. Um, because it's tied to the air signs, it's a lot of communication related things. So relationship, communication, logic, observation, objectivism or objection, being objective. Okay, those kind of things. Um, what else is there? Just something about Palisahina. It's about also honoring relationships more. This moon is going to make it so that we're more sensitive towards it. That we're more sensitive towards relationships, honoring each other's gifts and abilities, uh, our own differences, right? Multiculturalism, diversity, all that kind of stuff. No matter how silly or stupid the ego or the unhealthy ego likes to judge it, it's going to be that kind of thing. Um, oh, it's hard to concentrate when you're freezing, but that's okay. It's good. I like it. Um, keeps you alive, doesn't it? uh, what else is there? Reaching high, excelling at things, going for things, and may not necessarily come right away. But with the air signs, specifically with the placement in Aquarius here, there's going to be tenacity involved here. The moon, well, Gemini is going to make it a little bit more flexible for sure, but Libra is going to put a lot of kind of a slow directedness behind it. It is ruled by Aries. Modern ruler of Libra is Aries. That's what I like to say because I understand her. I understand her story. It resonates a lot with the Libra placements. All Libras out there, if you look deep into your desires, your wants, specifically if your moon placement is in Libra, you'll know your habits, your needs are tied to that energy. It's a little bit. I find it's a little deeper, not necessarily stronger, but decision making comes from the sun. I know that, but either way, it's still going to be both, or any personal planets in Libra if you have those as well, and your personal planets as well in Gemini or Aquarius, somewhere in around the between 9 degrees and 14 degrees of those signs. Yeah, so I think that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go back in. So wanted to test out. I want us to also get some fresh air directly. So, and it's air. I love air. So thank you very much. See you guys later. Bye.